Hey, so, 2 months ago, I made a video about the first Godzilla movie, which got copyright claimed, so I made that dumb sketch video. Try and recap it. So this time I'm gonna be trying again. More of my time talking about this movie that is also about the environment. It's good. So I waited until the end. Just clear to do this. We have more time. So yeah, let's get started. A couple of things to say. First, the opening text looks a lot more generic than the cool, interesting, like spiky text from the first movie. And I also found out that this movie came out 5 months and 21 days after the first movie. Because the first movie was such a success, they had very little time to repair. And also, the English version of the movie was originally supposed to be an original film based on footage in the movie called The Volcano Monsters, where Godzilla would be changed to a female Tyrannosaurus. So, The Volcano Monsters had a full script. Reading the plot right now. Paleontologists investigate a prehistoric cabin unearthed in the eruption of Japanese Noshiro volcano. Inside the scientists discover two enormous dinosaurs, theorized related to Tyrannosaurus rex and Ankylosaurus, both still living thanks to a specific mixture of volcanic gases. Arrangements are made for the dinosaurs and the gases to be studied at a university laboratory in San Francisco. En route, however, the Tyrannosaur is lost at sea during a turbulent storm. No longer subdued by the volcanic gases, the Ankylosaur awakens and heads for Golden Gate Bay, where the Tyrannosaur has surfaced. Being prehistoric rivals, the monsters resume their ancient battle and destroy the city's Chinatown. The Tyrannosaur kills its opponent and returns to the sea. Sometime later, it resurfaces at an island in the Arctic Oceans, where scientists theorize that the monster will lay its eggs. U.S. Navy just bombarded the island, trapping the dinosaur under tons of ice, where it will be reserved for scientists to study. Meanwhile, the monster's claw emerges from the Shiro cavern. So, just kind of ending, I'm guessing this was supposed to be like their own series, like the American Godzilla. And so eventually, the studio was supposed to work on the film closed. So instead of calling it Godzilla Raids Again, they changed Godzilla's enemy into and they changed it from Anguirus to Gigantus. So for some reason they named it Gigantus the Fire Monster. I don't know. They even made suits that are now lost. So found out that before the Godzilla King of Monsters first one was made, they made concepts for the movie, like the first one, which was apparently inspired by King Kong, which we will fight in the next movie after Godzilla Raids Again. It's called A Giant Ghost Whale Appears in the Sea and Attacks Tokyo in 1952. Okay, now let's get back to Godzilla about Japan. Yeah. And turns out that I made a mistake. That Godzilla was accidentally named Anguirus by an American reporter, and the Gigantus wasn't the enemy, but they decided to call it Gigantus because they decided that since Godzilla died, that it wasn't him. So they thought Gigantus the fire monster was better because it made more sense, which is, yeah, good. So let's continue.
Okay.
At last, after anxious weeks of waiting, it meant food, money, jobs for all of us who depended on the fishing industry for our livelihood. From headquarters to our ship went the message. Hopes were high in our hearts. And as I looked down, I could see the ship responding and turning on a happy course. I reported back to headquarters, which meant...
Woohoo! That's great! I'm so excited! Yes! The fish will bring praise, great prosperity! Godzilla's back. He's going to fight the monster. So, as of recording, it's been a long time since I've working on this video. It's like November. Last time I worked on this video was like August, or yeah, it was like August. So I just found out I also can't upload the footage from this video, which is fine. Hopefully later on, when we get some more embarrassing Godzilla movies, they'll allow me to use the footage. For now, we're just gonna have to go there. So yeah, I found out that the beast from 20,000 Fathoms inspired Godzilla, as the original title for the movie. Godzilla was supposed to be the monster from 20,000 leagues, not leagues, miles. Called the monster from 20 miles under the sea. 20,000, the monster from 20,000 miles under the sea. I also found out that the original movie cut out some anti-American scenes because they were mad about the atomic. And lastly, there was a line that I unintentionally cut out where it said, "Why do you need to kill Godzilla? They were only fighting one time and nobody was in any danger. They were just fighting on an island. They don't need to interfere with their tussle." I like how one of the main things of this movie is that they really lean into the fact that Godzilla is back, and it's very possible that he could cause all that destruction again. You know, that's why they need to stop him. I'm a little scared that it's gonna happen again. They talk about, feelings about what happened. It really makes it feel like a sequel to the first movie. The girl from the last movie then sings a beautiful song. One that I wish I could show you and let you hear. Since they need to stop Godzilla is because it will harm the fishing industry and the fishing grounds. But then Godzilla appears in Osaka, and they turn off all the lights and use flares to stop him. Then some criminals escape a police transport, so they go on a car chase with the police, but they crash into an oil company, and triggers an explosion, which Godzilla follows. Then Anguirus appears again and attacks Godzilla, destroying parts of the city. But then Godzilla burns Anguirus to death, turns back to the sea. Kobayashi, the main character, then tries to stop Godzilla from escaping. Godzilla hits him with his atomic breath, which causes Kobayashi to crash into a mountain, which causes an avalanche, which almost buries Godzilla in an avalanche. So they prevent him from escaping by creating a wall of fire. And they blast the mountain, creating more avalanches, which eventually kill Godzilla. And that's how the movie ends. Yeah. This was a pretty good sequel to Godzilla. I liked it. Next is King Kong vs. Godzilla. I feel it's gonna be a pretty good movie. But there's one last thing I have to say. This video took 6 months to make. I was so tired of being unable to finish this movie and never having time. Today I just decided to go through the Wikipedia article. So I know this is a review video, but I just wanted to get this video finished. It's taking too long. So I'm sorry. Sorry if I left things out. It's just I couldn't work on this video anymore.